Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the Avomancia Peninsula. But I'm not on the Avomancia Peninsula, I'm on the Mate's Base Point. Yes, we're in front of the Hall of Heroes in the Mate's Base because we're going to start here, and then we're going to go back over to the Peninsula and do a little bit of development. Let's call it development because I can't think of a better word, frankly. And hopefully we're going to see whether or not we're ready to get some villagers inside that protective wall that we've got in the peninsula. But that is for the little bit later on in the episode. For now, I'm turning myself around and we're going to go into the Hall of Heroes first. We'll do the Mate's Base in a moment, but first off I want to come into the Hall of Members because the Hall of Members has got a new member. We've also changed some colours. Debbie and Kathy and Pancua, or Share, what would you like? Pancua, Share, Pancua. We've got green wool for you now. Green wool, which means, if you can remember rightly, that is 6 months. Green wool. Thank you so much for that. That long-term support is absolutely mental. We've also had some colour changes here. Paul, Tyler and Ryan all becoming a full month. That's superb. Thank you so much. And Krugon, welcome to the club. You are clad in leather there, my old mate. Welcome to the club. Looking forward to being able to push those colours through from blue to brown to green, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much. Let's go across to the Hall of Patrons as well, because we've got a bit of a crowding issue here, to be honest. I've had to put up some new podiums. First off, yeah, it's Krugon again. He's only done a double bubble, hasn't he? Thank you so much. That is an absolute legend act, and I'm hugely grateful. Welcome to the ranks of the Redstone patrons there, Krugon. It's awesome. Alongside you, we've got Anjanette Petty Counts as well. Thank you, Anjanette. It is an absolute pleasure. I always enjoy seeing your comments in the videos, and it is lovely to be able to put you in steel in front of me here. And David Eslinger. David, thank you also. It is great to be able to add you to the Redstone ranks. All three of you new Redstone patrons get access to the avomance.com Redstone blog. And if you've not got the password for that, do drop me a line and I'll make sure I get it to you. And we have also got a brand new diamond patron, which blows me away every single time. Corey Barker. Corey, thank you. It is great to have you sitting up atop of that diamond block. A real pleasure to put your name there. Thank you for the support. It is hugely received, gratefully. Amazing. You're an absolute legend and I'm hugely grateful. You get access to the diamond blog on avomance.com. Again, drop me a line if you've not got the password for that and I will make sure you get it. Let's get ourselves to the Mate's Base. If you guys want to get involved with Patreon, the link is in the description below. It really does help out the channel in a way that you will never ever know, and everyone in there is a complete legend. We're coming up the stairs to the new section of the Mate's Base. I've forgotten what episode this is. So 75 really? Oh, we got a quarter quail. That's amazing. Right, episode 75. I genuinely thought it was episode 74. I'm losing it completely. So episode 75. Okay, the guy coming in today, and it is a guy, is an awesome guy. He plays on the Quarrycraft server. It is a pleasure to be able to chat with him, and I've known him for a while now. You've been on the list for a while, my friend, and it's just taken a while to get to the top of it. But today, Dave Tong, oh, not with a U though. Dave Tong, you are the newest Mate's Base member. Really pleased to be able to add you to this list, Dave. You've been a long time in coming, well deserved, and I'm sorry you've not come in before, but I'm absolutely delighted that you are here now. I think I'm going to lob some rockets at your feet. Yeah, we are. That might have been over the top. I might have over spammed them. I can't leave 13, 12. There you go. That was a bit of a rocket waste. A good job I got loads, isn't it? Dave, welcome to the club, my friend. Let's get on with the episode now, shall we? So I'm flying across. I almost ran out of rockets as a result of lobbing them all down at Dave's feet. But we're coming across because if you remember the last episode, we cleared out a massive amount of space. I'm just going to see if I can land up here because I want to do a bit of a recce from up in the air. We're in 14.1. Can you see all this massive space that we've got here? I'm hoping to be able to do a reasonable amount of work in there in this episode. So I'm just going to come down, dive bomb, up and around, because I need to get myself up to the top of the lighthouse. Reason being, I think that's going to be the best vantage point for us to be able to see what's going on. Now this could, I'm going to try and do some clever cutaways to see whether or not we could actually do something that looks quite visually impacting. So up the stairs, and once I get to the top, I'll come back to you and we'll be able to take a look at what it is we're planning to do. Okay, so we are at the top. I'm just going to come up onto my pirate gangplank, which is the best vantage point on the entirety of the peninsula there, look. So, and I can see what's going on over there and here. What I want to do is try and put some buildings down over there that can act as villager workstation housey type things. Now this might not work properly. Reason being is, once a villager has recognise the workstation, you have to transport that villager quite a way away for it to recognise a different workstation. So I'm going to try and do this in a way that means that we're not going to lose out on the most important ones. And the one I'm really interested in, unsurprisingly, is the librarian. So we're going to do the kind of the first house that people will come across will have a lectern in it, and hopefully the worst thing that can happen is that all the villagers turn into librarians, and with a bit of luck we can get some of the villagers to turn into other things too. So we're going to put that library, let's call it library, why not, right down in the middle of where my crosshairs are. And if I get rid of that just for now so as we can see it, now I think let's build some houses down there. And so it starts. We're just building a number of fairly classic looking houses in terms of their original shape, but you'll recognise this is very much the kind of house that I build quite a lot of. But then we're going to maybe fancy each one of them up in a very slightly different way in order to try and make them a little more unique or in keeping with their purpose. So this fella here, this is going to be where we have our librarian. And I do hope that not every villager turns into a librarian, but certainly all the ones that come anywhere near here are going to turn into librarians, because frankly the enchanted books are, I think, the most important of all of the potential trades, apart from the farmers. Now the farmers are definitely going to be important, because we can get a lot of crops that we can then breed for the emeralds that we can use to trade for these enchanted books. You get really what I'm talking about there. I've just realised I've got all the wood I could possibly ever need, but I haven't got any stone. Right, so I'm just going to basically crack on with building these houses, and we'll see what we can't see. And we've made a fairly decent start there. We've got a few houses, and more specifically we've got a few beds and a few workstations, because the houses are kind of irrelevant. The beds and the workstations are everything. So in here we've got a little diddly house, but we've got 2 beds and 2 lecterns. Now I'm hoping that there is sufficient access there for 2 villagers to be able to live in there. I think probably will, so that'd be 2 librarians. If I come across here, we've got 2 more beds, 2 more lecterns, and this bit's just decorative. Actually, I think I might need to put some light in here, because that, my friend, could be just a smidgen too dark for my lighting. If I put that there and there, that'll sort it out, because the lanterns are sorted in there. But yeah, okay, so my musings are over. So that is my kind of librarian area. That will give me 4 potential librarians. Obviously no guarantees of any of the really good books, but you know, you keep on trying, don't you? But that's what I think will be quite nice for them. And then coming along here, we've got our Smith's cottage with a working chimney. I thought it's got to have a working chimney, so we've got 2 beds there. Yes, I know there's no door, so if it's night time and a mob comes along, they can properly chew on the faces of the villagers that are in there. But the idea is that I'm making this completely lit up and there won't be any mobs. Yes, challenge, I don't dispute that, but it will be a good one. In here we have 3 more beds. obviously precariously placed, but they still count as beds. And I've got a couple of campfires in there, and I've put a couple of hay bales underneath the campfires, and as a result the smoke comes out of that chimney really quite a long way. If you don't put any hay bales, it barely makes it out the chimney. So we've got that. Have I put... I've got to find some more glass. Have I got any glass left? No, I used up all of my glass. I've got to go and get some more glass panes. I completely forgot to put glass in here. What have I actually got? I've not even got fences. I can't even put... Oh, I need to put some more detail on that one anyway. But that is my chimney. Got to sort that iron farm out in the background. That's not going to be working anymore. And this is my farmer's cottage. So it's got a little thatched roof. You can see there. If we come inside, it's got a little platform, and we've got 2 beds inside for 2 farmers, so as I can generate emeralds through trading with the farmers. And I think what I can probably do is increase the number of beds. Have I got any more? No, I've not got any more beds. I need to get myself another yellow bed, because in here I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I've got a hoe. I felt myself jump, and I thought, that's it, that's all over. That's all she wrote. Get that one like that. Please don't jump off there. Thank you. And seed that up. Only for aesthetics. I'm not looking for the villagers to actually, although they will, farm these. That gives us potentially 3 farmer villages. So I'm a bed short. Didn't think that one through, did you, Avo? Right, so I'll get another bed in there as well. And that's given us some nice residences, I think, for the beginnings of my villagers. I need to put more. Clearly, I need to put a number more than that. And I might just randomly put a few unthemed houses around the place as well, because that's a smith theme, that's a farmer theme, that's a little Brit library like, because I'll put a load of bookshelves in the top there because I could. And obviously I put the road coming down here that leads to the path that goes to the libraries. Sorted. So a good start, I reckon. And that, I think, my friends, will finish the video off for us. I'm quite happy with the way it started. Lots of stuff I still need to do, and more importantly, I've got to get the place properly lit up, because if so much as 1 zombie spawns in this place, I have failed, and I don't like to do that. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you enjoyed them, and I will keep on making it. And also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.